give you some background, in 1980 there was a failed U.S. rescue attempt to save hostages in Tehran. Also, John Lennon was assassinated. Mount St. Helens, the volcano, it erupted. The Pac-Man video game was released, and the Rubik's Cube became popular. In 1981, there was an assassination attempt on the Pope and on U.S. President Reagan. The first woman was appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court, and millions watched the royal wedding on TV. There was also the new plague called AIDS was discovered, and also personal computers were introduced by IBM. In 1982, the movie E.T. was released, and that became super popular. King Henry VIII's ship, the Mary Rose, raised after 437 years. Michael Jackson released Thriller, and the Vietnam War Memorial opened in Washington, D.C. In 1983, Cabbage Patch Kids became popular. Reagan announced the defense plan called Star Wars, and Sally Ride became the first American woman in space. In addition, the U.S. Embassy in Beirut was bombed. In 1984, there was a huge poison gas leak in India. Gandhi was killed by 2 bodyguards in India, and the PG-13 movie rating was created. In 1985, Back to the Future was opened. The first internet domain name was registered, and a hole in the ozone layer was discovered. Mikhail Gorbachev calls for the glasnost and the perestroika. New Coke hits the markets. There was a serial killer known as the Night Stalker who went on a killing spree. Terrorists hijacked TWA Flight 847, and the wreck of the Titanic was found. In 1986, the space shuttle, the Challenger, exploded. The first PC virus goes viral. The Iran-Contra scandal started to unfold, and the Oprah Winfrey Show started to get national attention. And also the U.S. bombed Libya. In 1987, DNA was first used to convict criminals. The New York Stock Exchange suffered a huge drop on Black Monday, and the West German pilot lands unchallenged in Russia's Red Square. In 1988, the U.S. shot down the Iranian airliner, and a Pan Am Flight 103 was bombed over Lockerbie. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell. The Exxon Valdez spills millions of gallons of oil on the coastline, and students were massacred in China's Tiananmen Square, and the World Wide Web was invented. And that wraps it up. So now let's take a commercial break. Mrs. Juliet, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know, let's find out. 1, 2, 3. The world may never know.
In the 80s, there were a variety of bold, different clothing styles such as shoulder pads, mini skirts, leg warmers, huge earrings, parachute pants, and oversized tops. Now here's a fashion clip from the 80s that we've uncovered, sent in from one of our older viewers.
Melissa, I'm so glad you could make it.
Oh, no problem. I just came from the gym.
Oh, I haven't changed in school. Did you look at your boots?
Oh my gosh, are those the go-go boots?
They are. They're tall enough?
I definitely think they are.
My mom told me to go 1 inch higher, but I couldn't do it.
No, they're great. Love them. They're totally righteous.
Thank you for coming over because I had to tell you about this new song I heard.
What new song?
Have you heard Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Of course!
Yeah, this is my favorite song.
Oh, I love this song. But Have you heard Eye of the Tiger?
No!
Oh, it's a great song. It's just a classic, isn't it?
Yeah, but not as classic as Funky Town.
Oh, play it. That song is just so funky. I just love it. But have you heard Jesse's Girl?
Oh, I love Jesse's Girl. Jesse's Girl is pretty good.
Oh,
But
it's
it's
so
nothing like Beat It.
Beat It. Oh, no.
I know.
That song. Oh, such a great song. But have you seen the dance to Walk Like an Egyptian?
Oh, Melissa, you asked the right person. Yeah, I'm pretty good, but I think the Thriller dance is pretty good also.
Thriller? That's my favorite song.
Wow, those were quite the outfits. Now let's discuss the main political and economic events of the 1980s. The Iran-Iraq War started on September 22nd of 1980, and it was widely known as the First Persian Gulf War. Ronald Reagan was elected as President of the United States, and following his election, the 52 Iranian hostages were finally released. Also, in the 1980 Olympics, the U.S. hockey team, who were the underdogs because they were made up of amateurs, competed against the seasoned gold medal Soviets, and they ended up winning, and that was one of the biggest moments in sports, even today, and one of the best ice hockey games ever to be played. Some important economic events included the supply-side economics, which was a theory that said a greater supply of goods and services is the quickest road to economic growth, according to Reagan. And he sought large tax cuts to promote greater consumer spending, saving, and investment. There was a deep recession throughout 1982, which combined with the falling oil prices ended up helping curb the runaway inflation that had started during the Carter years. The nation's gross national product grew substantially during the 1980s. From 1982 to 1987, the U.S. economy created more than 13 million new jobs. However, an alarming percentage of this growth was based on deficit spending. And this growth in wealth sadly only benefited the small group of extremely wealthy individuals and ended up hurting the middle and lower class people, creating a larger gap between the lower class and the upper class people. In 1987, there was a stock market crash known as Black Monday, which occurred on the New York Stock Exchange and recorded a record 22.6% drop in one day. Stock markets around the world would mirror the crash with drops of their own.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is my
Hi, my name is Esther, and I've been here to talk about the goth subculture. The goth subculture is a contemporary subculture found in many cultures. It began in England during the 1980s in the gothic rock scene, an offshoot of the post-punk genre. Notable post-punk groups that presaged the genre are the Banshees, Joy Division, and Bahuas. Galt's subculture has survived much longer than the others in the same era and has continued to diversify. Its imagery and cultural proclivities indicate influences from 19th century Gothic literature, along with horror films. The Gaul subculture has a lot of music. My favorite kinds of music are Gothic rock, industrial, death rock, post-punk, death wave, ethereal wave, and neoclassical. My favorite bands are Adam and the Ants, The Cure, Birthday Party, Southern Death Cult, Specimen, Sex Gang Children, UK, and Virgin Foods.
Go. Esther, what are your favorite things to do?
I don't really do much besides watch tons of the bands.
Esther, what are your favorite foods?
I only eat red meat that has not been cooked yet.
Where do you usually shop at, Esther?
I usually smoke these rolls in my local church and tailor them to fit my body.
What do you and your friends like to do, Esther?
Me and my friends usually go visit the mausoleums at our local cemetery every single day to plan out where our graves will be and to talk to the dead, whom we relate to more than the living.
Thank you, Esther.
Thank you for nothing. I have to go dye my hair. Bye.
Hi, what's your emergency?
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up!
Help is on the way. Hi, what's your emergency?
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Help is on the way.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie, what are you up to? I want to go over to Cindy's house and play Operation. Honey, I want you home for lunch. Take a chill pill, Mom. It's like such a cool game, and I like haven't played it, so like if you don't let me, that would really kill the vibe.
Well, who else is gonna be there?
Cindy, Martha, Jimmy, and Tom.
Oh, Tom, have you been smitten lately?
Mom, you are like totally wrong.
Fine, you can go. Come home by 6, though. Ring, ring, ring.
Hey, Cindy, I'm heading your way. Will Tom be there? He has a nice bod.
He's so gnarly, almost as cute as John Stamos. You should so make him a mixtape. Anyways, did you see Olivia Newton-John's new hairdo? I want to get a do like that.
Yes, that's so wicked cool. Should I bring my Rubik's Cube or do you have some for everyone?
I got you covered, chick.
Why did you invite Jimmy? He told me to bag my face the other day.
Don't take his word for it. He's grody to the max, but he brings me fries and a shake every time he comes over.
No, duh. He totally has the hots for you.
Really?
Psych!
You're so mental, like barf.
You're tripping, Cindy. I'll scoot out of here right now. Catch you later.
Tubular. Thank you for watching Saturday Night Live. I hope we're able to give you a sense of what it was like to live in the 1980s, and tune in next week for the 90s.